our thanks to the sponsor tonight, Quentin.
Interesting, John. Can Leanne Ross get through this very big field here? John will call them in for you. This is the feature.
We're looking down at turn number 4. John Dawson gives them the green flag, and off we go. Car number 12 leading the minutes, Darren Flatman. Looking at car number 7.
We've had a spin just here in turn 1.
The 8 car of Leanne Ross and the 102 of Stephen Schwartz. But just keep your eyes peeled, folks, because anything is likely to happen as they get the green flag. Off they run again. Car number 47, Keir Doe looks to have won the start. Or is that Robert Adams at the wheel? I dare say it might even be Robert. You see them going 3 and 4 wide. And who have we lost there? I think it might be the Papa Robert Welch in 90. Crunching into the concrete barrier, exiting turn number 2. And out comes the yellow again. Darren Knowles had made a great dive through. The pack was already in the middle of the field. Just looking for Leanne Ross to see where she was up to. Our official computer operator can't be with us tonight. She's feeling a little bit under the weather. As the green drops, and it's Robert Adams who gets away nicely. You can see car number 12 in there, Darren Flatman, trying to keep him honest from the mid-track line. He'll look to go through. Doug Savage working hard as well from 3rd position. And Trev Templer, I think, making a good dive through into about 4th. Alan Knowles up very quickly into 5th. We see traffic jams at Carnage plenty at turns 3 and 4. And it's car number 3, Cyril O'Connor, who has been turned around and is facing oncoming traffic. Let's hope that Cyril can fire it up and move off the racing line. Looks to be in trouble, waving the arms out the side of the car. And yellow again.
Yellow flag aloft. This time, I promise you.
We'll watch them all go for the accelerator now as they exit turn number 4. Off they go, there's the green. Again, it's car number 47, Robert Adams, getting away smartly, but keep an eye on the Charger. Out wide, about half a car length in from the wall. It's Doug Savage driving car number 78. Again, a few of them up, scraping the paint off our concrete barrier. Number 130 in some trouble. That's Jamie Grossman. We keep our eyes peeled as they come through. 1 or 2 of them heading for the wall again. But it's car number 12, Darren Flatman, who leads them. Doug Savage at 78. They're in 2nd position. We've got 1 or 2 of them doing some grass cutting almost on the infield. They exit the 2nd turn again, and car number 43 just locking horns with another competitor. That was Gil Worthley. Trev Templer getting the thing a little bit sideways. Darren Knowles throws the thing around as well, taking evasive action. And we'll let you know how some of the quicker runners are challenging and charging through the field. Darren Knowles has picked off about 7 or 8 runners, but right in behind him, it's none other than Leanne Ross in the Falcon, and she'll try and get through in heavy traffic as they enter turn number 3.
It's fairly interesting. Savage may even go on to win this because there's a lot of traffic, biff and buff back there. Have a look at that. Excuse me. Oh, just missed him. This is not the Demolition Derby. We do tell you that. We've got the green light on at the moment, but we are now under the official caution. And as John said, the faster drivers... commodity of errors out there in turns 3 and 4.
Darren Flappin, and back behind them looks to be car number 89, Trev Templer. The green flag about to come our way. We'll look set for the start here. Doug Savage going for the throttle, stomps on it, has got it flat to the floorboards, trying to bring his momentum up. And look at Trev Templer in car number 89, quickly joining the fray. He'll look for an outside move on car number 12 in Darren Flappman. Now he gets the job done. Nice pass. It's Alan Knowles up in 4th position. And following them, it's car number 11, Rick Emery, looking quite good back in 5th position as they come around to complete another lap. And looks like we've got 18 up on the Coca-Cola counter. Not too sure if that's 10, the official number.
Yeah, actually 10 left on the lower counter there, John. And we've got cars going in the opposite direction. They've straightened themselves out. So let's get back to the sharp end of this field. Doug Savage is doing it pretty well at the moment. And then when you go further back, we're looking for the likes of Maris Velots, Leanne Ross, just coming through in car 8. And also in front of them, Darren Knowles. Now, they're the three. Maris Veloz just has a moment there, allowing Leanne Ross to get through on the inside.
And straighten him up in the process.
Exactly. Just a bit of a buffer off the cush. And we've got 8 laps to go, about 7.5 now on the Coca-Cola counter.
Darren Knowles just scorches past at his streamlined roller shutters entry. He's about to move through into second position. So a real mover and a shaker in this pack. Knowlesy back in the Commodore and back up into second position. He's got about quarter to a half a lap to make up on Doug Savage, who continues to steamroll his way to victory. We've got 6.5 laps to go. It's Doug Savage over Darren Knowles back behind them. It's the 12 entry of Darren Flapman. He's just been overhauled. The 11 car of Rick Emery going through into third position. We've got one car out of shape and heading on towards the infield. It's Colin Ryan driving 4, but I'll get back to positions 3, 4 and 5. In 3, it's Rick Emery. In 4, it's Darren Flapman. And in 5, it is Leanne Ross in car number 8 after coming from the rear of the field. And right in behind her, it's Maris Veloz. And following her, or following him, I should say, is car number 50 in Michael Marr.
There's exactly 5 laps to go at the moment. Now, what's going to be interesting, can Darren Knowles get up behind Doug Savage, who's just been slowed there by that car that is lapped? Darren Knowles has got about a quarter of a lap to go.
Just scraping the wall down the back straight there, John. Sorry to cut in on you. Just in by the West End beer sign. Knowlesy getting a little bit out of shape. Throwing caution to the wind on Jamie Grossman. I think now he recognises that his race is just about run. He'll still give it everything, giving 110%. And our third place runner, it continues to be Rick Emery driving 11. And Leanne Ross now climbing up to 4th position from Michael Marr and Maris Veloz. One car out of shape. Looks like it's Worthley. Gil Worthley in car number 43 off on the infield. Now attempting to rejoin the field. Through goes Leanne Ross. Michael Marr and Maris Veloz in tow. We look back to the 78 entry. Doug Savage is the man doing a supreme job with Darren Knowles. One of, I guess, the masters of street stock racing has taken all before him. It was only a season or two back that Darren was almost invincible in his Commodore. And after a layoff for the early stage of this season, has got back involved. Couldn't bear to be watching from the sidelines. Has got that racing spirit in his blood and is hoping to come home and grab the win. But the white flag's out. We've got one remaining. Only 4 to 5 car lengths between them. Doug Savage, can he hang on? Darren Knowles cops a bit of understeer. He's up near the wall. He'll try and use this momentum to his advantage, but he drifts a little too wide. He scrapes the wall, and coming around to accept the checkered flag, it's going to be Doug Savage driving car number 78 from Waikerie. Tremendous stuff. Second position go to Darren Knowles, and rounding out the top 3, it's going to be number 11 in Rick Emery from Leanne Ross in 4th position in the Falcon, and back behind her, car number 50, Michael Marr, from Maris Veloz, who rounds out the 6. And in behind them, just trying to pick up the number, number 12, Darren Flapman coming through. And the 89 of either Trev Templer or Kevin Lyons coming through.
You certainly got to give it to Doug Savage, although, of course, he started up near the front of that field. When Darren Knowles was trying to catch him, he wasn't making a great deal of impression. So Savage keeping that car on the straight and narrow and coming through victorious. In the end, here he comes, car 78, Doug Savage, for the checkered flag in what was the Remove All Rubbish Company street stock feature. A few stops and starts, but certainly a very good race. Just around the corner, we have the big one, the Demolition Super Slam from ADA Hotline 40 Plus. And it is official car 78, 2 and 11 as he gets a big cheer from, I think he's brought his own cheer squad, John, there on the hill. Good on you, mate. Doug Savage doing it well tonight. 78, 2 and 11. The time for 11 laps, 3 minutes 46.5.
We're nearly set for the start here. The clerk of the course about to give them the green flag.